I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up, I hype me up, I gas me up. Take up space, sis. Got my room with this. Take up space, sis. I got my room with this. I'm a trip for this.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. And I want to start off by saying, Carmen, my sincerest, deepest condolences and thoughts and prayers go out to you and your family. Um, I'm heartbroken for you. I remember my last live. I ended the live and I did not see your comment until after I ended the live, where you were saying, prayers for your mother. So I do apologize for that. And I'm just my sincerest condolences to you and your family. And I just hope that God covers you and your family during this time of bereavement. So you all that join in, that see this, could you please send one up for Carmen Wallace and her family with the loss of her mother? And again, my thoughts and prayers are with you, Carmen. So you guys, I am extremely tired, but I wanted to jump on because it like yesterday, so many things happened that everything happened. Like everything happened yesterday. Then I wake up, get up. Lance Fletcher has been arrested. It's like never ending. So I was gonna wait to go live Monday, but I don't want to get so far behind because it's just so it's so much. Everybody's doing interviews. It's just so much going on. So I hope that everybody is enjoying their yes, Simone Wealthy, thank you so much. Everybody, if you could, as you come in, please send positive energy and prayers towards Carmen. And I hope you all are enjoying your holiday weekend. I did get to make it to Huntsville yesterday. Y'all, I'm gonna have to tell y'all that story tomorrow. I got there super late, but I did get pictures. I met T Talk in person. Well, I met T Talk at Mimosas with Melody briefly, but I did get to spend a little time with her and my brother Terrell, and we had a good little time. T Talk is a really genuine soul. Um, she has supported me from day one without me even knowing her or ever having met. And she just in person, she's a really genuine soul. So I did get to Huntsville late, but I did make it. I missed the concert and all. I missed the concert. I missed everything. But Melody had great food there. It was nice. I mean, we were just mingling. Lance, when I walked up, Lance Fletcher was right there. Chris Jr. It looked like, to me, it looked like that was Jalen. They're telling me that I asked T Talk, was that Jalen? She was like, she didn't think so, but it looked like that was Jalen. I just don't think she recognized him, but it looks just like Jalen. So I thought it was Lance Fletcher, Chris Jr., and Jalen, but T Talk said it was just Lance's friend. But I don't think she was paying attention to him. I think it was Jalen, y'all. But that remains to be known. Um, and it was just, I met some people. Hey, Bama Girl 12. I met some people. I'm an advocate for injustice there. So I had a good little time. So I did make it. But again, we'll get into that a little bit more Monday. I just wanted to come on and talk about this Huntsville madness. Masrsau did an interview with Dustin. Maurice getting locked up for DUI, not the lawyer, not the um, don't come on the internet talking about I've been arrested lawyer. Got a DUI, driving under the influence. And DUIs are serious, you guys. Like, I don't want them to try to play this like a DUI is not a serious offense. Driving drunk is such an irresponsible, thoughtless act that could affect not only yourself but others. So, DUIs are a serious business, especially when you're in a place with family and friends. I don't see how nobody noticed he was inebriated or drunk and couldn't get his keys. There's Ubers. There's so many ways to get home or wherever he was, because where was he? Nicki Minaj going to, everything that could happen happened. But we're going to start with Sunni and Moses and Destiny. Now, I think that the show is boring. I did catch up on the show this morning. I did go watch that Silva's replay on her watch party. I do think the show has just gotten extremely boring and redundant. But I do think that Sunny and Moses, if they get over the destiny aspect of the storyline, I do think that they would be a great addition to the show if the show makes it to even part B with these ratings and all this madness going on with the cast being arrested. So let me pull up the clip with Sunny and Moses so we can look at this clip and y'all follow me on what I'm talking about. It took me clean out. You guys, it took me clean out that Destiny pulled up on Moses with a leather coat, a leather trench coat, leather gloves, cleavage out, and a Fendi bag. Y'all, I was on the floor. Pick me up off the floor. Ma'am, ma'am, why? Why? Can somebody explain to me why did she go? Why? I just don't understand. I don't understand. But let me get this clip pulled up. Let's see. And I got her interview with Bossip Official. She did an interview with Bossip. I'll show y'all that clip shortly. Let me get this ready. Y'all know I keep my little clips in my inbox so that I won't lose them. So just bear with me as I get it together over here. Okay.
Your point of view about things, and after talking with Maurice and Masrsau, it let me get things straight for my wife. I want people looking at her in a bad light. I'm here to set the record straight that me and Destiny was over. Me and my wife got together later, and that I'm sorry for not communicating with her that I was moving on with Sunni.
It's interesting that you chose now to have this conversation.
I was immature about a lot of things for us having conversations with you about me and Sunni, my wife, but our relationship was after you. So whether you choose to believe that or not.
See, our relationship was after me?
Yeah, it was after you. To me, you was over with. I bumped into her. We had a conversation. We knew a lot of the same people. So, I found out she was good people, and a lot of the same interests.
So you feel like that a good person would do something like what you and her did to me?
We didn't do nothing to you. We had your best interest. While she was working, she was professional.
How did you have my best interest?
We both had your best interest in
No, y'all didn't, because y'all wouldn't be together. A man that loved me and had my best interest wouldn't make the move that you just made.
I'm guilty of that. I should have just told you and kept it real with you, but I didn't. That's on me.
You did it to be hurtful.
That's on me. I ain't never trying to be hurtful.
Yes, you did. You did it to be spiteful and hurtful.
When you didn't show up for my birthday in St. Louis, and I felt that you wouldn't give me the time and attention that I needed, I told you we should just become friends because it seemed like that you weren't showing me no interest.
You wanted me to court you and woo you like you was my girlfriend.
I never did want to do that.
Yes,
you just
you
saying
did.
that. Okay. But you
no, that's real talk.
You can have that. Okay.
That's real talk.
Okay.
The man that I knew did not step up.
I'm guilty for what I did, but it was after you.
It was not after me.
It was after you.
When did y'all start?
July, August. I got her number in July when I seen her. We started talking in August.
In August, you sent me money. So how y'all get together in August? You didn't tell me anything about you dating her in August.
I didn't tell you that. I'm guilty of that.
And when did we end? August. The text message where I said, I choose me. That's when we broke up.
I told you in April.
You told me in April, but you still love me all the way to August. You text messages, I love you. Good morning, baby, all the way to August. Get your lies straight. You are a liar. You do know that this stuff can be seen, right?
Well, go ahead, pull it up.
Try to play with me.
Nobody playing with you.
Because I'm still her. Don't forget that.
I'm still here.
Okay, so that was that scene. Yeah, I agree, Bama Girl 12. Destiny wanted to show him what he was going to be missing. Exactly. Destiny walked in with the little freakum dress, cleavage out, Fendi bag. I was hollering at Destiny. If y'all have been in a situationship, relationship, whatever y'all had for 15 plus years, Destiny, he's well aware of everything that you bring to the table at this point. So that was just a hilarious point to me. Okay, so this scene was cringe for me. A lot of people, I've seen several people say that Destiny ate in this scene. This scene was cringe for me. The fact that Destiny is sitting there with a married man that passed over her, that she's known for 15 years, and he still chose to marry somebody else, and you're actually having a one-on-one sit down with him. The closure was the marriage. The fact that he decided to marry someone in 6 months or less, and he's known you for over 15 years, and you are affiliated with the woman that he married, should be enough closure. What do you all have to talk about? Who cares if he talked to you in August, if he was still texting you? He married somebody else. He went before the judge, before the courts, before God, and took somebody else as his spouse. What is the purpose of this scene? This is humiliating. For Destiny and Moses and Sunny to even agree to this scene. Again, I do think that Sunny and Moses would be an interesting addition, just because all the other couples, nobody really seems to want to give anything. We know that the Scotts, we're in episode 4. Um, Tisha and Masrsau and Maurice and Kimmy have yet to give a storyline aside from being in everybody else's business, as they have done for season after season. So I do think that we've seen Melody and Martell pour their whole story out season after season, and I do think that Sunny and Moses are willing to give their story. So I do think that will be an interesting addition, but I don't. This was cringe for me. I don't know about anybody else. The network specialist says she looked very desperate in the scene. It was, I'm talking about, it screamed desperation. Never let a man tell you twice. Never let a man tell you twice that he does not want you. He doesn't want you. He's not even, then it's not, he's not even trying to, in this scene, he's not even trying to woo her. He's just like, yeah, I did it. It was in your best interest. I don't know how it was in her best interest, but he's basically standing on what he did. And there, at that point, there's no conversation. Get up and leave. Why did you even come? Why did Sunny agree to let Moses come? Like, this, it's a mess. This show is a hot, hideous mess. The way they've let this show go down the drain, and just, I'm talking about cringe. That scene was cringe for me. I don't know how nobody else has seen that. I think people are looking at, some entertainment factor, and they want to see, they're worried about the timelines. It doesn't matter. The timelines on when him and Sunny hooked up at this point, once they got married, why do the timelines matter? I mean, if she started off the whole show, the whole cast, everybody with the exception of Tisha and Melody have been a side chick. The entire cast, it seems like. Kimmy has the allegations. Nail has them. We know about Martell's situation. Even Masrsau has had allegations of having side chicks, but we know Tisha has always, been his wife. But everybody is plagued with the side chick allegations. So I don't understand why. And even to me, I honestly feel like Destiny started off as Moses' side chick. I don't see how you've been with somebody 15 years long distance, and y'all think y'all are in a solid, strong relationship for 15 years off and on in a long distance relationship. I don't get it. And then I think people are missing these very important facts about Destiny. Do y'all not remember when Destiny was hanging with Belinda? I'm going to look up these timelines for y'all because I don't remember the dates. But do y'all not remember when Destiny was hanging with Belinda? Destiny was doing the dating show. Belinda was coming up with a dating show. Do y'all remember that? It was like it was a lady, she had blonde, short hair. It was Destiny, it was Belinda, and it was like, was it delicious? It wasn't delicious. It was like a few of them getting ready to do a dating show. So if she in fact was with Moses, where did the dating show fit in into that 15-year situationship that they had? Also, um, when she was hanging with Belinda, they were all over town. Rick Ross's mansion. I think people are forgetting. People are looking at Destiny because if you look at some of the comments for people maybe that are not necessarily on YouTube, they give her a lot of leeway, but I don't see where was Moses when all this was going on. If they were in such a relationship, that summer I remember her at Rick Ross's mansion doing the dating show. Supposedly, she was coming back to TV. I got to find those clips where she was supposed to do the dating show. So, how was that? I just don't. The timeline isn't adding up. The network specialist says Sunny seemed very irritated with Moses in her live after the show. I'm thinking she didn't like the way that scene went down. He might still be in love with Destiny. Are you talking about the live where he was in the truck? The network specialist, he looked like he was in his truck. He had the vest on, or was there a different live? I know I saw a live with him. It ended because like they had a bad connection. Um, oh, okay. So I did see that live. But to me, I got a little bit different. I did notice irritation. It looks like Sunny was very irritated with him. But I think Sunny seems to kind of run the relationship. Like she talks a lot. He was kind of like he was over what she was talking about and he wanted to address the scene. I think that Moses has gotten a lot of flack for not jumping in front of the story and protecting his wife. A lot of people say that she's talking, that Sunny's doing all the talking, Sunny is aggressive. I think he was trying to assert himself and say this is this, and Sunny was trying to control the narrative of what she wanted to talk about and was saying like they can't really talk about the scenes before it airs. And I just think he's trying to explain himself. Hold on one second. So I think she was just trying to assert herself, but I don't know. They're a new couple. They haven't been married long. They didn't know each other long before marriage. I don't know if they're probably still working out their communication. They're, still learning each other because I did notice irritation. I did myself notice irritation with Sunny. And here's another scene. I want to show y'all a clip from Destiny and her boss up interview where she's talking about the scene with Moses and just talking about the timeline, the relationship with Moses and Sunny. So let me get this pulled up for you guys and you all tell me what you think about this scene. That's what I said. He was looking all around, trying to look at the camera. Yeah, let's see. Let me bring up this scene. Hey, somebody's mama.
Moses, and we saw his new wife, your former producer, Sunny. And there was a lot that was said, especially by Sunny. Moses was kind of quiet. First of all,
wonder why.
I wonder why. I want to go back a little bit and talk about your relationship with Moses. I remember seeing you on Instagram and I even commented like, okay, girl, I see you, and you guys said you guys started out as friends. What was the time frame with this relationship? Because I feel like there's a lot of discrepancy there from someone on the other side.
The time frame of our actual dating relationship.
Dating, so you guys started as friends.
Correct. We started as friends. We're kicking it like I do. I date, and it was off and on for 15 years. Between that period of time, I got married. He got married. There was no communication during those times. And then, there was one call. I remember he said he called me when I was engaged, and I told him, "Don't be calling me. I'm engaged. Don't disrespect my relationship." That happened, and then he reached out to a mutual friend to try to get in contact with me when he found out that I was divorced, and then we started talking again. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it hasn't been 15 years of us just dating. It's been off and on. I've known him for over 15 years.
Right. What did you make of Sunny? I guess kind of harping on that because she was like, well, then she was a side chick because he was dating other people then.
I just correct me if I'm wrong. How does how does a side chick work? If I don't know about you and you know about me, then who's the side chick?
Yeah.
I'm just, how does that work?
Yeah. I think a lot of people on social media saw that and they were like, well, how does that make sense? They don't really get that whole thing. Another thing that people were harping on is when she said that you guys weren't really friends. It was kind of like, well, we're associates. And she was like, I'm not about to lose out on, I think she said like the man got prepared for me because of someone who's an associate is kind of how she said it. Did you consider her a friend?
So one thing I would have to own in this moment is that I thought it was something that it wasn't. Okay. And for me, when someone is building a situation and their intentions are different, that's just how manipulation works. You know? Mm-hmm. When you're in a situation and I'm saying certain things that I would only say to my friends and you're saying those same things back, you know, for me, I just saw it differently. And even if we weren't besties and like, you know, it was just too close for comfort.
Yeah. I felt like Tisha really had your back when there was that sit down. Yeah, Tisha was riding for you. And I feel like that was a little different Tisha than we're used to seeing. She used words.
That's
like,
the Tisha that y'all don't know.
Okay, that's the Tisha you know. Okay, so Tisha is a true like ride or die. We just don't necessarily always see that.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. All right. What did you make of Sunni's comment in the conversation when she said like she poured into you and there was this comment about money and then Tisha kind of shut her down? Like, what are you trying to say?
It's interesting that we're not friends, but you pour into me. Yeah. We're not anything, but you have given me money, which is, I don't recall. I really don't. And for me, it's just like, why is that a conversation? Like, why are we not hearing about your relationship, your love? Why is it bash destiny? And the whole thing about, you know, I poked her. I went and spoke my piece. Like when nobody knew who y'all were, I spoke about an experience that I had. I didn't tell a lie when I spoke about it. I spoke about the things that were factual. You didn't in fact tell me that he was your cousin. You didn't in fact tell me that y'all were people or whatever the case may be. And I was in fact blindsided, you know. You text me the next 2 days you were married. So
wow. Okay. So you were blindsided by this. So okay. So in your mind, do you feel like Sunni owes you like an apology? Like ultimately she did make a comment where she said, you know, I couldn't sleep if I didn't at least reach out to you. Yeah.
It's interesting.
Kind of telling. Yeah. I was like, why would you feel that way if you didn't think you did anything wrong?
You answered the question, Danny.
Okay.
You answered the question. And I'll never look for an apology that I may never get. I've learned in living in life that it's not something that I desire or need to move on. When I didn't respond to the text message, I was already moving on.
Yeah. You were like, okay, got it. Noted. Okay, so yes, we're gonna see that come up on Love and Marriage Huntsville. But what
so much? I'm watching with y'all. Like, wait a minute. I wish I could have my popcorn because I don't know what's going on. Okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm watching my life play out right with y'all.
Okay, got it. Okay, so
especially on that podcast when it was like, wait a minute, did he just go off script? You didn't produce him to say that.
When that podcast happened, did you catch word of it? Did you know that
I was actually at a birthday party and my phone started blowing up and FaceTime friends was like, do you know? I'm like, girl, I haven't seen it yet.
Girl, oh God, what a mess. That's all a mess. Okay. So we are gonna see that. I'm sure that was crazy. Now we saw your ex.
Okay. So I probably played that scene too long, but hey TikTok, I talked about you at the beginning of this live. Thank you for joining me. I was telling everybody how I think you're just such a genuine soul, how you've supported me from day one, and I truly, truly appreciate you. And you just deserve your flowers. So, okay, let's pinpoint some of the things. Let's see what y'all have been saying. TikTok says she is lying her tail off. The DNA test was done because she was sleeping around. What man with his first marriage, his first baby, divorces you within 3 weeks of the birth and requests a DNA test? If there is something, he had to have found something where he was completely done with you, LeBerick has not tried to get back with her. He has not tried to do anything to rekindle a relationship with her. Destiny is lying about. Destiny is like the rest of the cast. They watch everything on social media. They know what the people are asking. They know what the people are saying. She knows that everybody is saying that she had to be cheating on LeBerick with Moses, with the 15 year timeline. So she's trying to, get ahead of that story. The network specialist says, "Why is Destiny doing so many interviews? Does she not realize how dumb she looks?" I think she's right now, she's just trying to make a comeback. She looks, this story is very cringe. There is no way that I would let a man pass over me, marry somebody else, and I go ahead with the storyline for them. It's not that much TV in the world. Carlos cannot be paying them that much. You left the first time because you weren't getting paid, contract issues. There's no way that he's giving you money for this storyline. It's cringe. It's sad that y'all even, the man is married. Bottom line, he's married. He chose someone else. Move on. There's no closure for marriage. There is nothing what is the end game? What is she expecting? What do you expect for this man to give you during his marriage? What? I just don't understand, what's the end game? You still don't have any storyline. That's what's going on exactly. T-Talk said, "Oh, much love, beautiful. I feel absolutely sad." I do, T-Talk. You are a genuine soul, and I just, know that you will reap all the blessings that you have bestowed upon others. That's why Destiny refuses to talk about her marriage. She don't want the truth to come out. Exactly. Now you're running. You say that you can't talk about your marriage. This is what Destiny has been telling us. She can't talk about her marriage. Yet Destiny will allude to LeBerick being an AB user. You will tell us that, but you won't tell us what. So was it the AB use that dissolved your marriage? He filed for the divorce. He asked for a DNA test. Why are you not addressing any of that? You're willing to have him drag you back in court for bringing his name up, for saying that he DV'd you, and you have no proof. There's no proof, no court documents that say this. Yet you still won't get ahead of the story and say why it is that you are divorced. So you're willing to allude to certain things, but you're hiding other things. Ma'am, nobody's falling for it. Exactly, TikTok with your girl, but she all up in these folks' marriage. I just feel like this was very cringe, but it was very funny to me. This was like the funniest scene when she walked in and she had those gloves on and that Fendi bag. That nothing will top that for me, because what in the world are you doing, Destiny? Like, if you can afford a Fendi bag, why do you have a fraud case? Why? If you're so much of her, why does everybody bring up, and Destiny brought it up in the scene with Moses, that he sent her money in August. Sunni said she had to help you pay for your performance. Melody has paid your light bill. Why is everybody funding you and you never recall the help that you received, but you recall everything else that they've done to you? You recall everything else. Hey, December. How are you? I'm blessed today. I got T-Talk in here. I got Day Silva in here. Now I don't know what to do. Y'all made me nervous. Y'all have made me nervous, and I don't know what to do. But so the simple fact that you can recall everything else, you in the scene with Tisha and Kimmy and Destiny, you were saying you're willing to have a sit down with Melody, but you'll burn the house down. So you're still talking about this bag of bones that you have, and you're still talking about this. You recall everything else that everybody else is doing, but when it comes to Destiny, she never recalls anything that pertains to her or pertains to somebody giving her money. And I just can't understand that. I can't get with that. Let's see. No room for that BS. No, I am. Y'all have me flustered now, but I appreciate you all. Thank you so much to the big dogs, the OGs, the queens out here in these YouTube streets, coming and blessing my channel. I truly appreciate you all, and thank you so much for stopping through. So it's just very cringe. I just that scene was very cringe. I don't think any woman, I would never let a man tell me more than once that he does not want me. Um, if he's had 15 years, you've had a 15-year head start on Sunny, and he still chose to be with someone else. He chose someone that you were affiliated with. He married this person. That's all the closure you need, Destiny. Even though I don't like Destiny, that's all the closure that she needs. No man needs to tell you that he doesn't want you more than once. And this scene, Carlos could never set me up to sit with somebody and to there's no timeline to go over. There's no conversation that needs to be had. What's done is done. I'm pushing forward. I'm moving on. Wish all the best. And whatever happens, happens. I'm not sitting at no table with no man discussing why he married somebody else. For what? What's the reason? What is the reason? And Destiny saying that, and it was very telling. Another very telling point for me was Kimmy saying that she agreed with Sunny's version of events. Um, and I think that it gets lost. The fact that Sunny was a producer on the show, I think that formalities and being cordial and being friendly gets lost in part of that was her job. Now I do agree with the fact that it was unprofessional. I definitely agree with that. But was she supposed to come to work bitter, angry, bitchy towards was she supposed to come to work and act like that towards Destiny and get a storyline out of her? No, she's supposed to be friendly, cordial. But when some people clock out, they've clocked out. They're not necessarily thinking of you as a friend. When they come to work, you're my, just like they say people have work husbands and work boyfriends, that type of formality. I don't think that her being nice and friendly to someone she was producing and getting to know based on her job equates to her being a friend. Um, and I don't get that portion of it. Now I do think that it is wrong as a woman, being her producer. I do think that it was unprofessional that she did uh decide to date Moses and wait to confront Destiny with the news. But again, I just Destiny, I feel like the things that she has done and accepted with Martell does not allow me to have sympathy for her nor empathy, because she's watched another woman go through it. I cannot confirm, or there's not confirmation on whether or not she was Moses's side chick during his marriage. There has been no confirmation on whether or not Moses was her side dude during her marriage with LeBeric. So for that simple fact, I can't. There's no sympathy or empathy there. There's too much gray area. So, so again, I do think that Moses and Sunny, hey Creole, I hope I'm saying your name, Creole girl. And who is this? Sugar B98. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all for joining. I do think that Moses and Sunny will be a great addition to the show. I just think they need to let the Destiny part go. Y'all have addressed it. I hope once Sunny and Destiny have their one-on-one, that's it. They can move on. Everybody can go on with a new story, and we just watch how the relationship develops. It looks like they're willing to be open and honest about their relationship, something that we have not gotten from the other couples aside from Melody and Martell. So I do think that that will be an interesting part for the show. Also, I thought Moses was like 30 years old. I did not know Moses was 41. I these people are too old for this. Just these people are older than me. They are too old for this foolishness on the TV. Like, ain't no way. Ain't no way I'm letting my husband sit down with no woman and explain to her why he's married to me. I don't care who knew who first, who knew who second, or any of that. Okay, so now we're going to talk about Mr. Lance Fletcher was arrested today. Now, y'all, again, I told y'all I was going to tell y'all more about my trip, how I was late. I missed everything, but I did make it down. When I first walked up, I did see Lance. Lance Fletcher is extremely handsome to me. He's like extremely handsome. But he was arrested today. I guess he hit a parked car and left. maybe the cameras caught his tag, and he was later arrested for that. Hey, Sandra, thank you for joining. He has been arrested. Maurice has been arrested this weekend. Maurice got out around 12:39 a.m. for a DUI. Um, and I just want to see what type of statements they're going to have with this DUI, with Maurice being, being arrested. He has this open case with, the content creators and OWN network has been involved in this case. Now he has a DUI. I think this show has run its course. I don't think these people can, these people are spiraling on this cast. He took five. Listen, I saw it on Hannah Grace's page that Lance was locked up. I wrote in the comments, I said Hannah with the breaking news, and then I put free Lance, but then I changed it because people will take my sense of humor and run with it. I'm on the sign of like Nail. Don't no black man deserve to be in jail, But Lance is fine. Free Lance. Free Lance, Madison County. Free him now. But I'm joking, you all. I'm joking, but I'm not joking about Lance being fine because he's fine in real life. Yes, they're too old to be acting like they're on a young adult reality. Exactly, it's given real world road rules or Love and Hip Hop. Well, half of them are old too now, but to be 41 years old and going through this love triangle type of sit down, and then you're taking advice from Maurice and Masrsau, and I don't know what they got going on over there, but it's not giving what they think it's giving. I think if they just focus on the marriage portion and the business portion of what Sunni and Moses have, address it one time, finally, ask all the questions that y'all want and move on. Like, don't keep rehashing the when, what's, and hows of what happened. They're married. It's over. Like, y'all too old. 41 years old. Again, I thought Moses was in his 30s. Like, they got to stop this foolishness on this show. So we have Lance Fletcher going to jail. We have Maurice being released. And I hope this plays out on the show because let's be serious and let's be clear. DUI is not anything to play with. Driving under the influence is very serious. In the county I live, the judge that actually presides over DUI cases, her child was killed by a drunk driver. So it's very serious where I live, and as it should be, because you can also just risk changing the lives of other people. And I do think Maurice should be held accountable. His family, he had too many family and friends there. We have Uber, Lyft. We just have too many opportunities to be responsible, to be irresponsible in that manner. And the way that he presents himself, he's always on these YouTube streets, talking about his reputation. And so I don't want people to take the DUI lightly as a joke, because it's not a joke, it's serious. Lance was released as well. His mama went by to get her baby. I would have got him. I would have. Is Terrell still in Madison County? I would have. No, I'm just kidding. But I'm just kidding. But Lance is handsome. I'm going to keep saying that. But of course, y'all know Neil and Chris were probably on speed dial and down there to get Lance out immediately. And what else happened? What else? Oh, Masrsau's interview with Destin. So Masrsau began to go in again on the millimeters. Talking about the deplorables and how the millimeters, how Melody has sicked the millimeters on Martell to cause a reaction, but that Martell shouldn't allow anybody to poke at him so much where he reacts in the way that he reacted. First of all, I don't like how Melody does not control anything anybody says on YouTube. It's not like Melody is feeding people lines and they're coming on YouTube and they're, with an exclusive from Melody and what she said. It's usually people doing their own investigation, people watching the show, coming to their own conclusions, people seeing, in real time the things that are going on and speaking about it. So the fact that they are using this, Mel and her fans are destroying their businesses and destroying their reputations. I think that's the most disgusting thing that they could do. 8 seasons in, none of these people are willing to give anything, any real conversations, any real portions of their lives. They're all piggybacking off of one couple. And yet when people dig and try to find out who these people are that are on reality TV that saying they want to give the real, they're upset about it. They're upset that Melody has been able to connect with her fan base and actually have a fan base. And in 8 seasons, they have yet to cultivate any real fans. Let's talk about the podcast. People flew in all the way, different parts of America to view the podcast. Melody threw an amazing after party that was free to all of her fans. There were food. There were 2 free drinks that you could get. She had plenty of food. She walked around in the crowd. She took pictures with everybody. She had her family and friends there that we all know and love. Miss Van Marcus. Let's talk about how she gives back to her fans. She's always doing giveaways on her lives. Let's even talk about yesterday in Huntsville when T-Talk and Terrell actually got to ride in the Sprinter with her, up close and personal. She had food there. She had space for everybody. So the fact that she actually gives back and shows love to the people that support her, how many reality TV personalities have you heard that are that interpersonal with their fan base? And they're mad that she is able to connect and people support her. They're not mad at her. They're mad at her support. And it's a shame. It's sad. It's sad that they can't come together and actually support Melody and actually, take note and try to cultivate the same success for themselves. And instead, they continue with the same behavior, the same bullying tactics that created the millimeters. They're continuing with the same, throwing dirt on another person's name. So I don't understand what they plan to gain from the acts. Hey, beautiful people. Hey, I'm so late, but I love them. Hey, Jess, here to inspire. Hey, sister. Let's see. Good evening. We thought the reunion gonna be listen, the reunion is going to be at Madison County Sheriff's Office, Madison County Courthouse. One is going to be filming from jail. Martell, speaking that into existence. Martell is going to be filming from Madison County Jail. Maurice is going to be at the courthouse. They're not even going to show the Fletcher boys because, who knows what's going to happen with Chris Jr. because Chris Jr. has about 2 charges. Destiny remains to be seen where she will be at. She got the fraud pending. Listen, is it going to be a reunion? Is it going to be a part? Is it going to be a part B? Because where's the cast? The whole cast is in trouble at this point. Like, what is going on in Madison? One thing I do know, Madison County does not play. Do not go to Madison County thinking you're going to play in any way, shape, or fashion with the police because, baby, you're going to get locked up. You are going to be locked up. So, yeah, don't play with Madison County. I was down there yesterday at the festival. All those sheriffs look fit. They look in shape. They are going to catch you. So, don't play with the bad boys. They're going to get you down there in Madison County. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to be a reunion. The main man is going to be missing, Mr. Martell, because he wants to appeal a conviction for something that he's admittedly done. Melody still has not promoted the season. So, will she even show up to the reunion? We got Maurice with the DUI. We have who else? The Fletcher children. And the season we're just on episode 4, y'all. Who knows what's going to happen? Kimmy and Tisha better lay low because what in the world is going on? We have evidence of Destiny with the fraud. Destiny got Fendi bags. How? What? Fendi bags, and fraud. Just I don't know. Hey, Linda Gamble, thank you for joining. You don't think Mel is going to show up? I don't think so either. And did you see in her latest interview that she did with the radio station how she was speaking on how Miss Van didn't really want to appear much on the show anymore due to the direction the show has taken? So I'm thinking that they are seeing how this is playing out. The fact that they've attacked her, she's going season after season after season of being attacked. Last season, we saw her trying to play nice and give everybody the benefit of the doubt and be cordial. We saw her in the reunion. We saw her really show up to the reunion and to come back the next season and they play in her face once again with acting like they don't know why Martell was arrested. Let's be clear. It's been all over. They know everything else that goes on YouTube. Aryan and the recordings. Martell and his multiple interviews with Queen Sheba and Tasha K. Just multiple content creators covering it. Please, how are they acting like nobody knows? Everybody is so oblivious. They know everything else. Martell, and I'm convinced when they were trying to call Melody all type of 304s, they knew. Why is everybody acting like they don't know what the text messages contained? They literally know everything else. Hey, oh, you're talking to Linda Gamble, but yeah, so the show is just to me, the show is still very boring. I think that it's ran its course. I don't think that anybody, the fact that they have to talk about is a fan base, and still Martell and Melody is the core of everybody's conversation. Just they knew about Kiki. Sandra Johnson, listen, everybody knew about Kiki. Everybody, Martell called Destiny when her picture was on Crime Stoppers. They know about everything else, but they don't know why Martell was arrested. Get out of here. That whole cast is garbage. These people are so fake. They know exactly what's going on. The production knows what's going on. The whole cast know what's going on. Carson told Tisha what was going on. So how all of a sudden are we omitting the fact that Carson told all of us that she told Tisha exactly what Aryan had told her, and Tisha's trying to act oblivious like she don't know what's going on. I think when they come up with certain things, I think they forget everything that has been put out and they just, throw anything out there and think we're going to believe it. They all fake. They knew what it was. Come on. When the reunions are, is that the clip that everybody is saying has been erased from that OWN has erased? Look at that clip where Melody had, I think it was reunion 4 or 5. I think it was 4. Where Carlos was questioning her about fellatio. Come on. That cast know what's going on. And Marceau didn't release a statement for Maurice like he did Martell. Because what is he going to say about his perfect brother? His perfect brother that gets on the screen and says that he does no harm to anybody. He's never been arrested, and to show his arrest records and how everybody's lying on him. Now you have a DUI. I hope they put a breathalyzer in his car. I hope they suspend him license. I hope all of that. Let's see. They got each other on speed dial, keeping each other in the loop. I just think that they play the audience, but maybe they're talking to the audience that's not on YouTube, because there are people that aren't on YouTube, and so they're trying to spin the narrative and kind of justify why they're keeping Martell on the screen, because to the YouTube audience, it makes no sense why Martell is still allowed to film. It makes no sense why they are acting like nobody knows why he is being arrested. It makes no sense that he's being coddled, and he was convicted before the season even started. He was convicted. So now y'all playing in the judge's face, because if everybody is so confused on this show, then the judge isn't confused. The judge understood what was going on. The judge is not talking about You know, it was just a picture. The judge convicted you. So, you know, somebody, well, how's everybody else confused? Martell got too much connection with the Madison County Jail. You know, I think his luck has run out. I think with the conviction, you know, he does have the option to appeal. He has done so. He was granted the appeal, but you know, they can only give you and help you out so many times. If the evidence is there, he's admitted it. He has himself said what he's done. So I don't know what evidence was presented. I don't know what all Mel showed in court. That remains to be seen. But he himself has admitted it. It's audio recordings. What can the judge say besides guilty? Like what else? What if you admitted yourself to your own admission? What else can be said but guilty? Even if you have all the connections, the fact that Melody pressed charges and took it to court, there's nothing else but a guilty verdict that can be passed down. These women on this cast, hey Step M, these women on this cast is trifling. As women, you cannot stand for another woman. I can't get down with them. Destiny, you say you were AB and you riding with Martell. I can't. I've said that over and over, Steph. A real DV victim, there's no way that you can continuously say that Martell is a good guy. He's a good person. He's your brother. That makes me feel like so it's okay for your brothers, uncles, cousins, you know, friends to be a certain way, but if it happens to you, it's only a problem if it happens to you. DV of any type shouldn't be tolerated, accepted. It should be called out. And then for women to sit there and stand behind stand behind a man and leave a woman out there to be vulnerable. These women are women themselves. They're raising daughters. I'm sure they have sisters, aunts, somebody. And it's sad and it makes no sense how they're putting this out to the public as if she's wrong for protecting herself against somebody that does not care about you know, his abusive ways, sir. And I just don't believe that Destiny couldn't be anybody's friend. She could not be you could never have said you were Mel's friend. Never, and have watched the things that have transpired and then to sit there and say you're a victim and stand by Martell. It makes no sense. And I don't understand the entire cast. So that's about it. Let's see. The nail and Martell scene was funny. I did say that the Fendi bag scene was my favorite, but the Nail and Martell scene was funny because Martell called Nail a side chick to her face. Nail went back and told Chris, and Chris, a lot of people said Chris stood on business, but Chris don't do nothing. Chris said a few words. Martell will say, okay, my bad. And he'll be like, okay. He gonna do it again? Make him mad again. He gonna talk about y'all again? And especially, did y'all hear Nell when she said coleslaw? The fact that Nell even said coleslaw on that couch, I'm surprised Martell hadn't gone live and told all their business, told all of Chris's business. And yeah, and Nell is a side chick. I don't care how they try to play it. No, I'm not really invested in the story because they've been married for the last 30 years. So it's like, you know, at this point, what is anybody going to do about Nell being a side chick 30 years ago? But Nell loves to throw up the fact that they've been married 30 years. And I want to say, Nell, your husband left for 18 months out of those 30 years that we know of. That's 18 months that we know of. Yeah, y'all been married on paper for 30 years, but he left for 18 months. Thank you, Linda Gamble and the network specialist. Yes, everybody, please, as you come in, even if you leave right back out, please hit the like button. It costs nothing and it helps push me out into the algorithm. The network specialist says, and said in an interview that she was going to bring awareness about DP. And I want to still watch. I did not get to catch her interview. I don't know if you all saw, but Destiny did an interview with Give You the Real Tea and Scotty. I haven't gotten a chance to watch it, but I'm very interested in watching that and seeing what she has to say. I caught like the tail end. I guess Scotty didn't get many questions in, give me the real tea, probably did, but I caught the tail end of that. So I do want to watch that interview and see what they're talking about, and then we can discuss that later. I really don't have much else. Again, I got flustered. The queens came in here. I appreciate them, and they just threw me off. So I'm going to drop the link if anybody wants to come up and discuss any of these explosive events. Masrsau talking about the millimeters once again. Um, but he's talking about Mel and her shirts. But did y'all see his T Squad shirt? Was that T Squad on his shirt in the scene with him, Moses, and Maurice? So, I don't know. They we have Maurice with the DUI, Lance with the hit and run, Nell being a side, Martell calling Nell a side chick, um, and the sit down with Moses and Destiny. So if nobody's going to come up, I really don't have much more. I have to get back to cooking and getting everything done. I want to thank everybody for joining. Make sure that everybody sends prayers and positive energy once again to Carmen Wallace. She did lose her mom this morning. And I just want to send all the love and my condolences and positive energy her way. That she has peace that surpasses all understanding during this time of bereavement. Yes, Linda Gamble is the GOAT. Do you hear me? So thank you, Linda. Um, T Talk. Let me see if I can add. You're my
Hey,
first T Talk. You're my
Keisha Courtney.
first person.
How are you?
Hey, how are you?
I said, she dropped her link. I can't leave her up there by herself. I'm going up. You all right
You're,
today?
I am. You're my first ever person added to the
Okay,
page.
girl.
So
I love it.
I'm honored. I'm
I'm
honored.
honored to be here. I had a great time with you yesterday. I know we didn't get to spend a lot of time because that day on traffic at that place was crazy and you was stuck in it. But baby, the time we had, I really did enjoy you and Terrell. So thank you for spending your time with me yesterday.
Thank you. I told you at the beginning of this live, I talked a little bit about my trip to Huntsville yesterday and how I got there late. Hey Jess, how I got there late and I didn't get to stay long. But T Talk, I want to say that you are such a beautiful spirit. You are such an amazing person. The fact that you were even willing to stay with me after after you had already been there all day, you all had already seen the concert, everything, and you were still willing to stay with me and ride with me just because I had gotten there, that does not go unnoticed. The fact that you are one of the first people to encourage me to start a page, when I was looking for 500 subscribers, I didn't expect anything of it. You shared it, and so many people came over and subscribed. So everything that you have done for me, like I'm getting emotional. It never goes unnoticed.
Oh,
It never goes.
oh,
So I do have my giveaway coming, and I'm still putting it together, but I do have something special for you specifically.
oh, Courtney, don't be trying to make me cry now.
No,
See, I'm
I
an
just want
emotional
you to
creature too
always
now.
know that you are a blessing, and you don't have to be.
Oh, I try my best to just always be who I am and stay true to myself. And when I meet good people, I just try to be good to them.
Well, you
And
are
you are a
appreciated.
good person. I knew that when you first came up on my panel. I could hear it in your voice. And yes, I want you to win. I want us all to win. So anytime I can help anybody, I'm going to do just that. So you
And
keep being the
this
great
is true.
person that you are.
And this is true. Hey, Jess Angel.
Hey, when I tell you it is an honor and a privilege to be up here with two of my loves. Hey, T Talk. Can she hear me?
I don't know. I don't know if something went out or she's muted. She's muted.
No, I was muted, but I don't know what happened to Jess.
I'm not muted right now. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. Hey, look, I said it is an honor and a privilege to be up here with two of my loves. And I said, hey to T Talk.
Hey, right back. We love you too.
Thank you. Prayers for your son are continuing. Definitely heartfelt prayers and condolences for Carmen Wallace. And love and blessings to everybody in the chat. Courtney, you are doing an amazing job.
Thank
You,
you.
I'm looking forward to just watching you grow. I would love to contribute a bracelet to your giveaway if you'd like.
Oh, that is so beautiful. Y'all gonna have me crying up here. That is so wonderful. Thank you.
I just appreciate your love, you both of you so much.
Thank you, Jess. This is my
Yes, thank
sister. These and this is no diss to anybody else because everybody has been very supportive. I haven't seen Love Seen Heard in here, but she's very supportive. Linda Gamble, the network special. Everybody that's in here. Sandra, cheerleader girl. This is my first time seeing you in here. Hey. Y'all have been so supportive, and it's like a few of y'all that always come in here and y'all always show me love. But Jess and T Talk, when I do my giveaway, I do have something special for you too. Um,
Oh,
and just everybody that joins that live. I actually want to give away something to everybody. But I do have something special for you too because y'all just even if you miss a live, you gonna come back, you gonna comment, you share everything, you're gonna make sure I'm out there. And I appreciate you. You always are encouraging. So I just appreciate the love, y'all. I
in spite
appreciate
of what you heard.
the support and just
right.
watching me grow through my growing pains. I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you too. It's a good thing.
Absolutely. Tea Talk, even if I can't say nothing or type in the mornings, I wake up and I just listen.
Oh, well, thank you so much for your support.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you. And Courtney as well.
I
Hmm.
appreciate y'all ladies.
The
Did y'all have
love.
anything about the show?
Say that again.
Did y'all have anything y'all wanted to say about the show?
Chad, I just want to know is we going to change the name to Love and Lockup. I mean,
Because at this point,
mm, I mean, Madison County, Love and Lockup. I mean, something.
Madison County's finest.
Right. I mean, they all, somebody is arrested and like, come on. We started with Martell January, then Destiny been arrested twice. Now the lawyer guy, and now um Lance. Like, oh my goodness, who's next?
Let's not forget Chris Jr.
Oh, right, right. Thank you for you see what I mean? No, this is like a whole love and lockup situation.
This
We need
is
to change the name.
embarrassing.
I say we all
Totally
just start
embarrassing.
posting love and lock up.
Yeah. They need to change the
Love and
name.
lock up
So
Huntsville.
and then Destiny, that video you played, Destiny don't do nothing but just lie, lie, lie. Everywhere she goes, she tell a different story. You just gotta listen. Put the videos up side by side. Don't nothing ever match. How? Why are you on TV, right? Fighting
Mhm.
over somebody's husband who you was a side chick to? It's not adding up.
It's not.
Side
And
Chick of the Year award again.
do
Mm-hmm.
y'all remember? I don't remember the timeline. I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube. Do y'all remember when Belinda was coming out with that dating show and Destiny was gonna be a part of it?
Yep.
Do y'all remember that story?
Uh-huh.
Where was Moses?
Uh
Ooh, the
Probably,
lies, the
well, he
lies.
wasn't with his wife because he got divorced in 2018. That's what I'm told. He was married for 15 years. Destiny says she was, knew the man for 15 years. So, Destiny, what is going on? Why is you on the TV talking crazy like this? I was about to say, why are we going back to the airport?
Yeah, this I gotta get the timeline of when she was hanging with Belinda. When she was at the Rick Ross mansion and she was trying to do that dating show. I have to get that timeline because if you were doing all that and you claiming that you were with Moses, it's you can't wonder why he got another woman. I just it's not making sense.
Like Mel said, it's all gray.
Mm. Mm. Oh, my daughter, Courtney, my daughter said that's why they don't like us because
That's
we
why
both a detective.
we never forget. That's why we forget.
But I tell you what, Us millimeters, we ain't got a whole bunch of mug shots all over the internet. I know that.
And don't. And don't they got I'm talking about the whole cast dang near. I can't even say Tisha doesn't because Tisha's been arrested previously. Kiki, I mean
They
everybody.
all been arrested.
Oh, I
The
forgot
deplorables, the real
the
deplorables.
real deplorables.
Now that's the truth.
I
Hmm.
forgot to touch on Kiki saying that she would film with Ariana, but we'll talk about that on another day.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
but listen, I'm gonna drop down. I just
Okay.
wanted to come up here and show you some love, but I am getting a ride to the airport to get my car, and
Okay.
because I bought tickets to two different airports. Okay, don't ask me how I did that, but my daughter had to come pick me up from one airport to take me to another airport to get my car, and I'm just about to my car. So I'm gonna say my farewells to her and drop back down in the chat. But keep doing what you're doing, Courtney. You're doing a great job, and I'm very,
T-Talk,
very proud of you.
it's been such a blessing. Thank you for blessing my page. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for everything. I love you to pieces and, safe travels.
Love
Love you
and
right
prayers,
back,
T
dear.
Talk.
Okay, Jess, you have a good day, and thank you too for your support as always. Okay.
No doubt. We
All
gardening
right.
next Sunday.
Yes, yes, we back. We gonna be back. Yes, we gonna be gardening next Sunday. That's why I leave early on Sunday. Get home on time. Wait till y'all see the garden though. The stuff is already growing up. So
I
I
yeah, we
can't
know
will
it
be
wait.
is.
gardening. All right, guys. I love
Take
y'all,
care.
and I'm dropping back down in the
Love you
chat.
too.
Okay. Hmm.
Bye bye. Okay, so I'm just blessed today. This has been a beautiful, blessed Sunday. I've had talk up. Day Silver came in the chat. My day ones, y'all have been in here keeping the chat alive. My sister is up here, Miss Jess, here to inspire. Make sure you all follow her page. She has
Thank you.
the
Thank
Jess here to
you.
inspire and Jess Crown Source Jewelry
Thank you
page.
so much, Courtney. I'm sitting here about to make some Cincinnati Reds jewelry now.
Yes, yes. So we have network specialists in here. Make sure that y'all
Yes.
like her page. Let's see what
Subscribe to her.
network specialist says. Destiny said Moses wanted her to be in the kitchen cooking when she came to visit. She was not with that Molly Mae ish, but apparently Sunny is. Well, what is Destiny with? I mean, Destiny has big D energy, so I mean, either she's saying that he wanted, what did she say? You wanted me to court you like you were the girlfriend, but then again, she says that she has big D energy. So what is it? What is it like? Either you the man or you the man or you the woman. I mean, we do have duality, but ma'am, I don't know.
Right now, see the patient. Look, she need to get on
Right.
somebody's couch.
Cause huh?
It's yeah, double fork. She's speaking with the forked tongue. You can't be both.
You can't be both. Like you said, you got big D energy. Then does he have little D energy? Because what is it? What are
Right.
we giving here? Thank you, Soul Star Music Lover. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And everybody, if you can make sure you hit the like button, just if you're stopping in, passing through, whatever it is, make sure that you hit the like, share if you like, subscribe if you like. Um, and I don't really have much else. I'm burning my food and everything, trying to be on YouTube when I need to be finished, when I need to finish cooking and just enjoy the rest of my holiday. And I hope that you all are having an amazing Memorial Day weekend. I hope that you all are off. I hope that you all are getting rest. Um, Hey, what is it? Star 601. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. I hope that you all enjoy your time while you're over here. So yeah, I'm about to get off. Jess, did you have anything else? Did you want to say
No, I
anything?
just want to thank you for having me up. Thank you for being supportive of me as well. You know, you A1 day ones, so
One day
always here.
my day one. My day one. Thank you, everybody. I feel so blessed today. I've had my first two panelists, T Talk and Jess. I've had, Day Silva and everybody come in the chat. Uh, so I'm just excited. I've had two new subscribers tell me they've joined the channel in the chat. Thank y'all. I've had my day one. I had Linda Gamble and network specialist, helping me mod. I appreciate you ladies. So when I do add mods, I'm be looking. So just thank everybody for joining. I don't have much else. I hope that you all enjoy your holiday. I hope that you all are just blessed and abundant. Always remember to kick off your shoes, relax your feet, make sure that you're doing something for yourself, whether it's taking a walk, reading a book, a glass of wine. Make sure that you're doing some type of self-care, a nice bubble bath. And again, peace and blessings to peace and blessings and love to Tea Talk and her son as he is recovering. Listen, love, peace, and condolences to Carmen Wallace as her mother passed away this morning. So you all will be in my prayers continuously, my hearts always. And if there's nothing else, I'm out. Thank you all. Love you all. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a beautiful weekend.
Love and blessings all.
Bye bye.